Now guys, before this video begins, if you do enjoy this video and you have been enjoying all the content that I've been putting out on this channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications for this channel so you don't miss an upload on this channel. It would be greatly appreciated. I have been really appreciating all the support that this channel has gotten this year so far. And if you like this video, maybe chuck a like on the video as well, but that is completely up to you, of course. But yeah, let's get into the video. What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Bit of Footy YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be running through my round 16 tips for the 2024 AFL Premiership season. Now, last round, at round number 15, if we can pull it up on the screen now, I did pretty badly. Well, technically, I did pretty badly. Now, in my video for the first game, I tipped the Blues in my round 15 tipping video. But in real life, I actually forgot to lock in my tips. So therefore, I got the Cats as the away team, and the Cats didn't win. So technically, in real life, I didn't get that tip correct. And then in the second game, after I realised that I had to lock in my tips, I thought I pressed the Lions, but I ended up pressing Port Adelaide accidentally, and the Lions got up. So that's two tips that I really should have got correct, but I stuffed up majorly, and yeah, I didn't get them correct in real life. And I ended up getting 3 out of 6 tips in total, as you can see on the screen. And that currently has me in 24th position in my own tipping comp. And I'm on a total points tally of 76 points. In first spot, we have Yusuf again. I feel like Yusuf has been at the top for a while now. Yusuf in round 15 got a total of 6 out of 6 tips. So fair play to Yusuf. And he's on a total points tally of 89 points in total. So yeah, I am 13 points behind Yusuf. That's pretty much 2 rounds behind. So I'm pretty much out of the runnings. If you're close to Yusuf, good luck to you, but Yusuf is doing an excellent job at the moment. So yeah, that is how I went back in the last round. Those are the placings, well, the first place and my placings at the moment. But yeah, without further ado, let's take a look and see who I have tipped for round number 16. All right, we're kicking off round number 16 with a sort of big clash. It is tonight, pretty much, when I'm uploading this video. It's tonight between the Brisbane Lions and the Melbourne Football Club. Last round, the Lions are coming off a win by a margin of 79 points over the Power. And the D's, well, they're coming off a 3-point win over the North Melbourne Football Club. It should be a pretty entertaining game, this one, but I feel like the Lions, they are growing in confidence week by week. They had a slow start, but they're building into the season nicely, and they had a 79-point win over the Power in Adelaide, so that's going to bring their confidence up to another level. They're playing at home against a Melbourne side who just got over the line over North Melbourne. I don't know what happened to Melbourne in that last quarter against North Melbourne, but they just stopped and they almost ended up losing that game. I mean, North Melbourne had a few chances, which they didn't take, and Melbourne just held on in the end. I think it'll be a decent game, this one, but I think Brisbane, with the confidence that they're showing at the moment, I think the Lions will get the job done over the D's in this game, and I think they'll win it by a margin of 22 points at their home ground over the Melbourne Footy Club. Next up, we've got the Saturday bunch of games, kicking off with two 145 games. We've got the first one between North Melbourne and the Western Bulldogs. North Melbourne, like I said before, they're coming, well, I didn't say it before, but they're coming off a 3-point loss to the Melbourne Footy Club. I think I sort of did technically say that before. And the Dogs, well, they're coming off a bye. Well, you know, this could be an interesting game. I mean, North Melbourne are playing some decent footy at the moment. They haven't won a game in their last 2 games, but they've been close to winning. But I feel like the Dogs will get the win in this one, so I'm going to be backing in the Dogs get the W in this game. Maybe it will be close. I mean, North Melbourne, they're sort of building a little bit at the moment. They're playing some decent footy. If they can play decent footy for 4 quarters and not, you know, drop out in 1 quarter or have, you know, 2 bad quarters, 3 bad quarters. If they can have a decent 4-quarter performance this round, you just never know. If they can just put it all together, you just never know. But I think the Dogs will be a little bit too strong in this game. I mean, the Bont is playing some excellent footy this season, and you know, if he's up forward in this game, it's gonna cause North Melbourne some havoc. We've seen it, you know, against the likes of Freo and other clubs. But yeah, I think the Dogs will be a little bit too strong for the Roos in this game and get the win in this one. Then we move over to the next Saturday 1:45 game. We've got Sydney taking on the Fremantle Footy Club. The Swans, they're coming off a 27-point win against the Giants in the Sydney Derby, and the Dockers, they're coming off a 20-point win over the Gold Coast Suns at home. I mean, this could be an okay game, but you know, the Swans, they've just been excellent this season. Let's just not put it behind them. They've played some terrific footy this season. They've only lost 1 game, and we're all just asking, how did they lose to the Tigers, considering how the Tigers are doing at the moment and how the Swans are doing at the moment. But I guess that was early in the season. Yeah, I'm going to be backing in the Swans to win this game at the SCG, their fortress this year. I mean, any ground is their fortress at the moment. They're just winning here, there, and everywhere. But at home, they play terrific footy. And yeah, I mean, the Dockers, they've caused a few shocks at the SCG before, but I don't think it's going to happen this time round. The Swans, they're playing some very good footy. It's going to be hard for anyone to beat the Swans at this rate. So yeah, I'm going to be backing in Sydney to beat the Dockers in this one. Then we move on to the twilight game on Saturday. It is Gold Coast taking on my Pies. Whoa, I can't wait, bro. I feel like it's been so long since I've seen my Pies play. I'm excited. The Suns, they're coming off a 20-point loss to the hands of the Dockers. My Pies are coming off a bye. I'm excited for this game. I'll be live streaming my reaction to this game on Saturday. Should be a good matchup. I mean, the Suns at home, we know that they're good at home this season. My Pies, they're building. I mean, are they building or have they built? I don't know. I feel like we're playing some good footy at the moment. We've sort of had a roller coaster of a season. We've had draws, we've had wins, we've had some losses. But I think, you know, we're in a good spot at the moment, and I think we're going to win this game. So I'm backing in at my Pies to get the job done. We've got a few troops coming back for this game. We've got Pendles, DeGoey, Mychek, and Richards coming in to the side for this game. So that is big for us. And yeah, it's going to be a good game, this one. Like I said before, the Suns at home, they've been very good this season. But I think my Pies will get the job done. So I'm backing in my Pies to get the win in this one. Come on, the Pies. Next up, we've got the 2 Saturday night games. We've got the Crows taking on the Giants at the Adelaide Oval. Should be a ripping game, this one. The Giants, well, we'll start off with the Crows. The Crows, they're coming off a bye. The Giants, they're coming off a 27-point loss to the hands of the Swans. Should be a ripping game. It's at the Adelaide Oval. The Crows, you know, they normally play pretty well at home, but I think the Giants will get the chockies in this game, so I'm backing in the Giants as my tip for this game. Yeah, it should be a close one though. I really think it's going to be a close one. The Giants have been up and down this season. They haven't been to their 100% best, but I think against the Crows side, who has sort of struggled this season, I think they've picked up a few wins here and there, the Crows obviously, but I think the Giants, they've just been a little bit better than the Crows this season. It is at the Adelaide Oval. It could go either way, but I think the Giants will be a little bit too good for the Crows in this one, but it really could go either way. But yeah, I'm going to be backing in the Giants in this one. Then we move on to the last Saturday game. We've got the Cats taking on the Bombers at the MCG in Dyson Heppell's 250th. The Cats, they are coming off a 63-point loss to the hands of the Carlton Footy Club. The Bombers, they're coming off a 30-point win against the Eagles. Yeah, should be a decent game, this one. I'm going to be tipping the Bombers to get the job done in this game. It is Dyson Heppell's 250th, and it is at the MCG. I feel like if it was at the Cattery, I may lean towards tipping. I would have led towards tipping the Cats, but it is at the MCG. The Bombers, they love to play at the MCG. It's such a big ground, and the way that they play, I feel like the MCG just suits them so well. So yeah, I'm going to be backing in the Bombers over the Cats in this one. Then we move on to the 3 Sunday games kicking off at Marvel Stadium. We've got the Saints taking on Port Adelaide. St Kilda, they're coming off a bye. Port Adelaide, they're coming off that 79-point loss to the hands of the Lions. Should be a decent game, this one, but I feel like it's going to be Port Adelaide that get the job done in this game. If they can get their game plan going and score heavily, it should be a win to the power. And that's what I sort of think is going to happen. I think the Saints will be sort of good in patches in this game, but I think Port Adelaide will find a way to break away and get the win in the end. So yeah, I'm going to be backing in Port Adelaide in this game over the Saints. Then we move on to the twilight game on the Sunday. We've got Richmond taking on Carlton. Richmond are coming off a bye. Carlton are coming off a very impressive 63-point win over the Cats, who they lost to earlier in the season. So that's how good the Blues are going at the moment. Yeah, I'm going to be backing in the Blues to beat the Tigers in this game. The Tigers, it's been a struggle season for them. Hopefully they can be very competitive in this game, and they normally are against Carlton. But I think Carlton, with the way that they're going at the moment, they're playing some exceptional footy at the moment. I think the Blues will take the win in this one, so I'm backing in Carlton over the Tigers in this game. And then we move on to the last game of the round. We've got the Eagles taking on Hawthorn. The Eagles, they are coming off a 30-point loss to the hands of the Bombers. The Hawks, they're coming off a bye. The Eagles, they were sort of impressive in moments in that game against Essendon. You know, they maybe could have won it, but, you know, the Bombers, they got the job done in the end by a margin of 5 goals. But the Eagles, they still sort of impressed in that game. They didn't have Harley Reid. They were away from home, and they still played some okay footy. They're at home this round, so who knows? They could get the job done. But the Hawks, wow, I mean, they are just in some excellent form at the moment. They're one of the most informed teams in the comp at the moment, which is crazy to say, but it is true. I think the Hawks will continue on their good form and sort of on their winning ways as well. Not sort of, on their winning ways as well, and get the win in this game. I'm backing in the Hawthorn Footy Club to get the win over the Eagles in this one. It isn't perfect. I feel like that could factor in a little bit in this game and make it a close one, but I think the Hawks will come out on top. They're playing some good footy at the moment. They're playing some really good team footy at the moment, which is good to see for them and their fans. So yeah, I'm going to be backing in Hawthorn to beat the Eagles in this one in Perth. And those are all my tips done and dusted for this round of footy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your tips are, or, you know, if you've got an upset tip for this round, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said before, I will be streaming my live reaction to the Suns versus my Pies game on the Saturday. So make sure you're there for that. But yeah, cheers guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you for that stream on Saturday. Cheers.